What's going on, guys? I'm back again with another reaction video. Let's take a dive into this video, then I'm gonna chop it back with you guys real quick.
Long story short, I am a single mom and my son's father has not been in the picture since my son was very young. He's been gone for so long that it's like I made my son by myself. Today we were sitting in the car and somehow we got on the conversation of like marriage and dad, because I like watching like romantic videos and movies, and my son was just like, I wonder when that's gonna happen for us, like talking about family. And I know I always tell him like we're our own family, but I understand what he's saying because I do want that for us too. I want us to have that male figure in our life that is like an amazing role model for him, an amazing partner for me. And then he said, I can't wait to call someone dad again. I didn't immediately lose it, but that really hit my heart.
I feel sorry for that kid. This is one of the reasons why I say that, why co-parenting should never be allowed in today's modern day and age. Because you gotta let, some of these females in their mess, even though it might affect the kid. But it's a clear understanding to let her know that that's the pain that you cause a child when you choose to take the route of being a single mother. Potentially that can happen. And the reason why I push out this message to a lot of guys in today's day and age to stay away from co-parenting is females will think twice before having a child with a man, and they're going to make sure it's the right man. When you allow them to have that ammunition to be able to say, you know what, I don't like you, let me co-parent, get into my program. You allow all this chaos to keep happening. Stand your ground and say, you know what, if you walk past that door and you decided to do it yourself, you're literally doing it yourself. Watching a romantic film with a child knowing that he ain't got his father in his life and you fine with that. That's why I say today's modern women are witches. They're witches. I don't think they even fit to even be mothers. I think some of them are having kids for the wrong reasons, just to have kids. You know what I mean? I don't think they look at the unity of a family. I feel it's all about me with modern females. Let's separate the modern females to women. Real women are in a partnership or in a relationship with the man they have a child with. They understand the most important thing of sacrification to make sure the family unity stays together and the community stays together. When I see a modern female with a child right now, I just feel sorry for the child. I don't feel sorry for her if she goes through the struggles. The little crocodile tears they have, it's all fake. Really feel sorry for the innocent child that has to actually go through that stage. I have actually been through that stage myself, growing up with a single mother, and I've seen how hard it is. I've seen how selfish they are. I've seen how it's all about me. I always made a promise to myself that when I get to an age, I am never ever going to participate with that madness with them, because I've actually been in a house with a single mom. Stopping me from seeing my father, or if I want to talk about something to do with my father, he'd be like,
oh, I hear he's sad now. You see what he done?
That's the mentality of modern females, you know what I mean? So it's like, to see a woman like her begging and actually, seeking for, validation on the internet, then actually trying to make that boy's wish come true by actually finding a man to, get onto the program with and work with someone and learn how to grow with someone and learn how to, communicate and learn how to, be in your feminine energy, then breaking home. The first thing she came in the video was, I am a single mom. My son's father hasn't been in the picture since when my child was born. If you wanted to make a difference, right, you would drop that ego. You would figure out how to get into that man's program. That is when you become a woman and understanding the factor of family unity. Being a single mom, I'm saying things that I'm a single mom, the father ain't been in the kid's life since when the kid was born, doesn't show me that you've changed. It just shows me that you don't take accountability for who you are as a person. And I don't think any man that watched this is going to be like, oh, let me save her. Oh, let me be there for the kid. Because why would they, at the end of the day? Men don't own you any duty to actually participate in any chaos that you got yourself into. And it's crazy when I watch this because, first of all, I want to say this. Fair play to that guy. Because I want to say fair play to him, because when I watch this video, instantly I feel like it's a victim thing where it's like, oh, feel sorry for the single mom. I'm like, fair play to that guy, because he chose peace over problems. So big up yourself, whoever you are. People say things like this in the comment section. I remember I posted a video not too long ago on one of my TikTok channel. People said something like, well, if you're focusing on the money and self-development, the kid might grow up and envy you. That's not the man's problem if the kid grows up and envy him. That means the kid still have the mother spirit in him. But at some point, the kid's always going to yearn for the father. And it's our job as well as fathers to make sure that we are at a right place in our mind to be able to help these kids when they turn into a certain age, you know, and just actually show them what life is really about. Because it's not a walk in the park when it comes to life. We men know this, especially if it's a boy. Life is not a walk in the park like how females make it look like it's a walk in the park where they can just break a family and just run off and then suffer. Life is real. So at some point, that's going to build character on the kid. But then if the mother really changes, right, it's her job to make sure when that kid hits a certain age and he's yearning for the father, you need to make sure you are 100% in to make sure that kid has that stable foundation when he does meet his father, and not try and make the father look like a bad person of not being in the life because of the mistake that you made, or whoever made a mistake. But my thing is this, and I'm always going to stand on this, right? I don't really care about anyone's feelings. When you get yourself in a situation, right, there's always going to be a hierarchy. Whether you want to get into the program of the hierarchy or you want to go figure out your own program. But when you do figure out what program you want to get into, don't expect the other person to get onto that program that you chose for yourself, that benefits only you. The world does not work like that. I feel sorry for these babies that's, you know, growing up in this broken home. It's very hard. And I'll tell you that out of experience, it's very hard. Some might not even make it, you know. Some might be victim to crime. Some might get incarcerated. Some might even end up unalive in the streets. Some might be used by the system. And a lot of them are going to go through traumatic experience. It just is what it is. That's the risk factor of, you know, breaking homes. But at the end of the day, those that get out of the mud, you're a champion. I'm going to catch you guys in the next video. Stay blessed. Peace. Bye.
God gave me grace. God gave me style. God gave me grace. God put a smile on my face. God made me smile on my face. God made me shine like the sun. God made me shine like the sun. Sometimes I feel like I'm the one. Sometimes I feel like it ain't my fault.